It's Irvin here, aka Team with Irvin. Today is Sunday, August 11, 2019, making today a Sunday. Today we're gonna be discussing couple pairs, and hopefully it will be a tremendous week for you guys. I have done all the hard work. All you have to do is compare your chart with what I'm gonna be showing you, and I just wanted to also let you know I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just another fellow trader looking for great idea, and hopefully we all can squeeze hundreds of pips out of this market. So make sure you guys to check or update or download your Forex hour into your daily trading idea. It's something very powerful in which it can help you. You can be watching, what time the London with the New York, Tokyo, Sydney, the time frame change. So it's something very, very thing that you must use in this time of business. Another thing is that I wanted to let you know is to please download, if you haven't done so, my Forex book, which is something where it tells you about the news. So whatever I'm gonna be showing to you today, it may change based on the news. So please, it's something that you have to make sure you are into it. All right, guys. So I just wanted to let you know that again, what we're gonna be discussing today is very sensitive information based on the news that are gonna be released in this couple of weeks. All right. So today I'm gonna be showing you the US dollar versus the Canadian. Based on this analysis, what I'm looking for here is a continuation as a bullish. Right now is what I had done here. I went back data, and what I saw here, the triple arrow previously stopped here, right? Let me highlight it so you can take a look at it. See, the triple arrow previously took off from that area. So now, obviously, currently the triple arrow is trending down. So this market is bearish. Now, the candles are dropping, so it's gonna continue to drop all the way to our previous triple arrow, so which will be on the 0.8331 line. So just pay attention to that particular area if you want to continue. We do not have a strong confirmation that the market is gonna reverse, so still trending down, which is what I just told you. We have a nice crossover on your ADX, and the TWE is doing is a peak, but still it's not enough confirmation. So please don't pay attention to this yet. So it's something that will tell you that the trend of this market is still bearish. So the next pairs that I have for you guys is the Euro USD. So previously, last Sunday, I told you guys that it was gonna do a pullback. Based on my analysis, that's exactly what it did. Now what I'm looking for here is a continuation of this pullback to break another 2-3 more candle, and then it's gonna do the pullback all the way to our 50 Fibonacci line right here. And we got previous historic area where it touched couple times. So just pay attention to that one, and then the trend is gonna go ahead and reverse back. Hopefully it will reverse back to our 23 Fibonacci line. If not, probably it will retrace back to our 0 Fibonacci line. So right now the trend is, let me make this smaller so you can see it. Right here, actually. See, we got the triple arrow right here. So the market is bearish, right? So you're seeing that. So from that point to what it is right now, let me see how many pips has the market touched. So it's, oh my God, it's 1,387 pips. That's a massive move, but it doesn't mean that it's time to buy yet. So what I would do for you guys, if I would be you, is just pay attention to this particular trade. It may continue going down, and then it will do a pullback all the way to our Fibonacci line, and then probably will retrace back to our 0-1. So just pay attention to that particular trade for this coming week. And the next one that I have is the US dollar versus the Canadian. As what I see here is still a continuation of the trend as bearish. So right now our triple arrow is telling us the trend of this market is what is still trending down. So what I will continue to do is just pay attention to this one. The trend's still down, so it's not time for you to go ahead and get excited and try to go ahead and start making a buy. So what I can think of this is we still got another 307 pips to drop before it takes off. So if that happens, so what we're looking for here is a pullback in that particular area, and then probably we'll retrace back to our previous high here, which is where right now with the Fibonacci line is sitting, which is sitting on the 0 line. So please pay attention to this one. Even though we still have confirmation here, we got a crossover, the candles are red, and then we got a crossover on the ADX that is telling the trend still down. We don't have no confirmation now that on the TWE because there's no triple arrow. Usually we do see the TWE peak only when the triple arrow appears. So since there is no triple arrow, there's no business to look into that particular indicator yet. All right, so the next one I have here, guys, is the GBP versus the USD. So on this particular area, I do see the market is trending down and it's still going down. Most likely it's gonna go, let me drop here. I think already, let me make this small so you can have a better look at what I'm seeing. You see here, here's our previous triple arrow. So here's the big arrow that it attached previously. So what I can think of this particular one is right now the market is trending down. Here's your triple arrow, right? So probably it's gonna continue down and it's gonna drop another, let me check, another 344 pip before you start looking for a buy. So do not take a buy. And that's, I'm sorry, let me take that back. I'm not asking you to buy or sell based on my analysis. All you have to do is compare what I'm showing you to what you see in your chart. And as you all know, we do have those live classes with Pat, Mr. Pat, from Tuesday to Thursday, and that is in the morning. And then we have our evening classes with Miss Jenny. So you can go ahead and ask this type of questions and get another point of view of what I'm pretty much showing you today. All right. So our next pair that I have here is the US dollar versus the Canadian. So did I just show you that? No. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys, I did. All right, did I show you this? Okay, not this one. Perfect. All right, so the New Zealand versus the USD on the daily. What I'm seeing here, guys, is I do see there is a daily dot touching where the big arrow is sitting, and it's sitting right now right where the AA line it is, which is the trend line. So if this particular area would do a pullback all the way to our 23 Fibonacci line, which we have our weekly dots here, which is the Y one. So from that particular area, we'll go ahead and reverse back and continue all the way to our 62.37 level. If you do see here, let me go back so you can have an idea how I did my analysis. See here, this is what I'm thinking that it is gonna continue. drop. So it's gonna drop to our previous triple arrow area. See here? So that's what I have it sitting right where it is right now. So I'm looking in this one to go ahead and continue the trend down. So if it goes up to our 23 Fibonacci line, so we're looking for another 252 pips to drop. So the trend's still down. So based what I'm seeing. So please pay attention to your chart, compare it, and then let me know if you do see something else. Okay, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want me to continue make this video, because it takes a lot of time and I just want to help because that's something that I really enjoy doing. Alright guys, so make sure you like and subscribe. The next pair that I have here is the NCD versus the Yen. So on this particular one as well, I also see a daily dot here. So if this works based on our analysis, we're looking for a pullback on this one to go ahead and touch our previous daily dot, which is sitting on our 23 Fibonacci line. From that particular area, yes, it will continue the way down because the trend is still bearish. If you do see here, we have our big arrow, we got our triple arrow sitting there telling us the market is what is trending down. So I do think that on this particular one is gonna continue down as it's supposed to go. So just make sure the market is bearish. So we do have here our crossover on our MACD. The candles are red, and then on ADX it also has a nicely crossover, and the impulsive move on the white line is very strong. So please pay attention to that. So you do see the TWE peak in there just because the big arrow is sitting in there. So that's based on the pullback that I just told you. Alright, the next pair that I have for you guys is the Euro versus the Japanese Yen. On this particular one, here's our triple arrow. It's nicely and fresh. So the triple arrow is a beast. I mean, it can't be wrong on this one. Look at this one, the triple arrow up here, and if you would have taken it as a buy in that, you would have taken 96 pips. That's more than enough. Some people can even make 10 pips a week. So triple arrow is a beast. So, and it went up and it touched our 38 Fibonacci line and go ahead and drop to our 23 Fibonacci line, which is in the middle of our AA line. And then it did another pullback and it touched our 23 Fibonacci line. And right now what we're seeing here is, I see here a 4 hours dot. So that which is giving us a pullback, a continuation of the trend, because the trend is showing us that it's a bearish. Look at here, that's one, and then we got a nice crossover with the candle, confirming that it's a bullish market. And then we got a crossover, but it's kind of acting up, which is, you know, is the candles are not clear anyway, but it's a confirmation the market is bullish. And then we got the TWE pick here, conforming the triple arrow. There is a buy. So everything else is telling us that yes, the market is bullish. So now based on this one, my analysis is that it's gonna continue all the way to our previous highs here, which is between the 38 and the 50 Fibonacci line. And from that particular area, it may drop back to our triple arrow area here, giving us a double bottom. So make sure you pay attention to that, but this particular one. But that's something that you should be looking at it. All right, the next pair that I have is the Australian versus the US dollar. On this guy, guys, I do see here there is the daily dot, right? The daily dot, it just appeared, the continuation, because right now the market is trending down. Let me look for the triple arrow so you can see it. Right here's the triple arrow. See? And it dropped it, and this is the daily. So we do not have any confirmation yet telling us that the market is retracing back. So, and the market is still bearish. So we do have the daily dots here, and we should be looking for a continuation of this pair to drop below where the big arrow is, and then it do a pullback. And then let me highlight this, and then here it should do a pullback back to the 38 Fibonacci line. So please pay attention to this, which is the middle of your AA line. So so this pair is clearly telling us that it's a bearish. There's a crossover with the candles confirming there is a bearish. It's a nicely crossover on the ADX, and the W peak is not fully formed yet, so it's nothing that, we need to talk about it. So just disqualify that particular area. And the last pair that I have here is the US dollar versus the Canadian on the 4 hours. So this is a nice example to teach you how the triple arrow is working perfectly for 100 of our members on the chat room. Here is our triple arrow showing us the market is bearish, nicely and perfectly set up. Now let me put a vertical line. So all I do, as soon as I put my vertical line, I just drop my eyes down and confirm. So first confirmation is triple arrow. What is the dot telling us? It's telling us that the market is trending now as well. And here we got the moving average showing us that it just turned red, which is a bearish. So that's another confirmation. And then another confirmation that I look into it is into the MACD. We got a nice crossover there, right? Confirming that sell. Then our candle turned red. That's another confirmation it's a sell. And then we got a crossover here on a RDX that is confirming that there is a sell. And then we have what? We got our TWE peak confirming that we do have a sell. So based on this, the market has dropped from this particular area. So far, it has dropped 84 pips. So what I'm looking into this one is to continue drop another to be at 155 pips, and then it's gonna do a pullback to our 38 Fibonacci line, which is sitting here, our previous area. So just make sure you pay attention to this particular area, guys, and I just strongly suggest you to please look for the news on Forex hours and other platform that you want to check. But my FX book is another area where you must consider taking consideration of seeing what the news is gonna be showing this week. And make sure you guys like and subscribe, and if you did like this video, make sure you give us our thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.